Hello friends. Today I want to talk to you about what types of warm floors exist. What is the difference and which type underfloor heating are best to use in each case. Let's split the floor heating solution by heat source. There are floors, electric, heated from the electrical grid. There are air-heated floors, by air source, and there are water systems. In this order, we will consider them. Electric underfloor heating has also of several types. The easiest is cable electric heat floor. In such a system the heating element is a wire, which is heated by current transfers heat to the screed and tile. The amount of heat, in such a floor, is regulated by a temperature regulator. The advantage of such systems is durability, simplicity, designs and connections, quite high efficiency. They are not afraid of temperature extremes and freezing. They are easy to stack and maintain. The disadvantages of such a warm floor applies, a small section of the cable, low heat dissipation. If you need good heat dissipation, you need to increase the cable cross-section, which entails an increase in loads on the electrical network. Such warm floors emit little, but constant electromagnetic radiation, and good and shielded systems are quite expensive. They are very difficult to use as the main source of heat. Also possible surface overheating trouble and spoiling the wrong floor coverings. When using low-cost systems, high-frequency sound may occur during operation, which is also very unpleasant. A more advanced view of electric underfloor heating are film systems. With such a decision the heating element is a thin film which emits infrared heat rays. Therefore, this heating is often called infrared. Heating element design consists of several layers of carbon paste which under the influence of electric current begins to radiate heat. It is applied in stripes to a film. Electric current is supplied to copper, silver conductors. After that, the system is laminated and assembled into mats. Advantages: no screed required, minimal thickness. Such a system in thickness reaches 3 to 4 mm, easy to fit any flooring, such as laminate, tile, carpet, linoleum. Fast heating of the system, precision control. Unlike the previous system, this system has higher security, as the mats heat up of small currents. But there are also disadvantages. This floor is undesirable to put furniture as this may lead to overheating element and its failure. Fairly high price. Depending from region up to $100 per square meter. When connecting this gender, there are many hidden electrical contacts which require careful connection, verification before laying the flooring. Sometimes problems can also be reliability, as water may get into the contacts and the mate fails. It is difficult to mount yourself. When you want to heat the whole house with such type of underfloor heating you must have the necessary electrical power. For an apartment, such power may be 7 to 10 kilowatts of peak load. Also a small advantage is that such a warm floor can easy to make mobile. If we stick an infrared mat on the carpet and leave a wire from it, we can make portable floor heating or by the same principle made a heated blanket. Next, more advanced infrared floor heating system, rod infrared heating. This system appeared as a hybrid of cable floor and film solutions. Its main heating element is carbon rods, which, when energized, emit infrared heat range. It is also called intelligent electric floor heating. Benefits: you can easily put furniture on it since it is not afraid of overheating and is self-regulating, compatible with all types of coatings. Can be poured under the screed. Eco-friendly: there are no spurious emissions. Disadvantages: cost significantly higher than film solutions, many unverified products on the market and you can easily run into a not so high quality product. Also to the disadvantages of all electrical heating systems. It is said that the source of energy for such floors there can only be electricity. And the efficiency of such systems is not higher than 100%. Another system, which I would like to mention, but which is very rarely used, is air underfloor heating. This technology may seem to be a thing of the pipes of the underfloor heating before it. Such a warm floor in the screed can easily accumulate heat from the stove or solid fuel boiler. The main advantage of water source heated floors is the ability to connect to multiple energy sources. Also, low cost of coolant. Such systems can easily serve as the main source of heating, even with the small power connection to the electrical network. Heating will be slower, but you will not overload the network. Water floor heating can be easily connected to different sources of heat and combine them in convenient ways. The disadvantages of such systems. In traditional solving, it is quite a lot of weight. In is about 90 kilograms per square meter. Such systems are very difficult to use when installing in apartments, especially in old houses connected to the city heating system. Large thickness of the underfloor heating system with insulation when we use screed solution. Since under the screed floor needs insulation, that is the minimum thickness of the insulation and screed. This is a minimum of 120 mm to the system. The system needs a pump to function. Sufficiently large inertia. Traditional systems are poorly compatible with wooden floors during home reconstruction. There is also a system water-heated floors, the so-called light underfloor heating constructions. In such systems, grooves for laying are made in the insulation floor heating pipes and heat distribution plates are commonly used. The advantage of such systems is lack of heavy concrete screeds, then these systems can be used with old wood floors. The weight of the structure of such a warm floor usually does not exceed 10 kg/m2. The system has a minimum thickness, about 5 centimeters. Easy and simple to mount. Perfectly combined with any heating, especially with a heat pump due to the use of insulation in the system. Minimum heat loss down and good heat transfer to the surface. Such a system can serve as a complete heating system. Easy to support furniture weight. Also, such a system has the ability to transfer to a new place. What is important in rented the premises? Such a system, when we use heat exchangers, can be mounted in an apartment that connects a city heating system. This system also has a cost comparable to traditional types of underfloor heating. This system also has its drawbacks. Thickness of 40 mm, and this must be reckoned with. Electric underfloor heating is thinner. The system must not be allowed to freeze. This warm floor is not recommended for use in cottages or in places where heating system does not work continuously and it can turn on and off in winter. If the system freezes, then the heating pipes will burst and the system will become unusable. Such a system requires preliminary calculations and design. Let's now summarize and distribute these systems according to the tasks to be solved. If quick heating is required on limited time, for example floor heating in the toilet in the apartment, bathroom or children's room without connecting to a common heating system. In such places, rational use of film underfloor heating or wired, which connects to a motion sensor or timer. If you need a warm floor under laminate during cosmetic redesign, with strong height limit, it is possible to use only film underfloor heating and nothing else remains. But then you should put up with increased loads on the electrical network. If we have places of small area which need to be heated in addition to the main heating system, that's for heating balconies, winter garden, snow melting systems, it is better to use a cable system. If a warm floor is required as the main heating system, then for such a task water-heated floors are ideal. Especially if we are talking about home heating. Because today we may be more profitable to use electricity. And tomorrow we want to combine solar heating system in the off-season, or use a solid fuel boiler, or use a heat pump, or switch from one boiler to another. In addition to water floors, other systems that allow this do not exist. If you have a house with light, wooden floor overlap, you can use lightweight floor heating system. It is convenient when used on the second floors. In houses with wooden floors. In houses from SIP. During reconstruction and repair. If the task is to make a warm floor at the stage of capital construction is definitely make a concrete underfloor heating of traditional constructions on the ground floor are more rational. Because in any way you need to fill the screed. And it costs nothing. On construction stages put enough insulation layers, lay pipes and fill them all with the final screed. The only drawback of such a system is that such a system is sufficiently inertial and it's very difficult to regulate it exactly. As one of the criteria for energy efficiency and energy saving is that we should use energy when we need it and don't use it when we don't need it. If you have any questions on choosing a warm floor system for your case, ask them in the comments. If you like this video, put like, subscribe to our channel, and see you in new videos.